All right, AD, offensively, wasn't your night for the first three quarters, scored 14 of your 30 in the fourth. What did you see that started to work there, and how was that impactful?
Just trusting my game. Had some good looks in the first half and missed them. You know, and some guys came to me at halftime and said, just keep going. You're top 5 in the league. You know, play like it. So, I just tried to come out being aggressive, knowing that's what my team needed. Was able to get stopped, hold his team to 103 points. It was a defensive battle. I mean, they're number one. I think we're up there as well, and it's going to be the first team to play some defense, and I think we got some stops, but most importantly, we all picked it up offensively.
You mentioned that you fell behind early. The defense certainly kept you in the game and then held them in check in the second half as well. What was working defensively this time that didn't as well in Milwaukee's building?
Loading up. You know, Giannis he's a monster when he's getting in transition, so we want to load up and make sure that, you know, we make sure he see a wall. You know, anytime he's got a full head of steam going downhill, he's tough to guard. He's finding his shooters, so we want to make sure that we rebuild a wall and make it tough for him. And, you know, he got something early in the first. You know, that's on me. Gave him some and ones. You know, but we did a better job in the second half.
You know, Milwaukee's one of the best teams in the league protecting the paint. LeBron was getting in there and finishing at will. What did you see from him tonight, and what have you learned about being his teammate this season?
He's going to take over the game. He's going to be aggressive, and he was aggressive tonight when we needed him. You know, he kept us in the game. Our second unit did a great job of, you know, cutting that lead when they were up 9 to getting it to 2. And then Bron came in and did what he did. So, you know, he's a hell of a player. He's one of the greatest, you know, and you know, he said his motivation is being the best in the league, not winning MVPs, and he showed it tonight. You know, anytime he's there on the floor, he wants to be the best on the floor. It's a battle between me and him every night, you know, because I say I want to be the best on the floor, but, you know, I'm glad we're on the same team trying to compete for that.
Last thing for you, any additional significance, just given what Milwaukee's been able to do for you guys to protect your home court like this in this fashion?
Yeah, you know, we don't want to lose to an opponent, you know, twice. We got another tough one Sunday, but you know it was definitely a test for us to see where we are on both ends of the floor, and you know we want to protect home court. You know we know they've been playing well, and you know we did a great job tonight holding this team to 103 points, and you know coach said the way we want to win this game is scoring, and I think we did a good job, but you know we could be better in some areas, but you know we're happy we got this win on our home floor.
Speaking of home floor, that's the first win the Lakers have had against Milwaukee on their home floor since December 2015. LeBron played a big part, giving you 37 on the night, went to the free throw line a lot of times. So we got to the basket. We saw him make that scowl. He was clearly motivated. Dahntay, what did you see from LeBron?
I saw him attack the basket early, and that's what set the tone for the game tonight. He did not shoot jump shots. He attacked the basket, trying to get layups and dunks, and then the game opened up for him. As you see him, he's attacking one of the Lopez brothers. He's not shooting fadeaways, and you see a crowd of green, but he's still trying to finish over him. And instead of taking the wide open three, Bron give you a pump fake and still attacks the basket to dunk. Like he tried to set the tone and make a point tonight that I'm attack at all points and times. And then he drew a crowd, and he made the right play, as LeBron James always does. Now, from him attacking the basket, you got his bigs running the lane, trying to get dunks. That sets the tone for the whole team. And then now they're trying to set their wall. But listen, he steps out and shoots his little fadeaway three, and now he gets comfortable shots rather than having to take tough shots.
Definitely sending a message tonight. That was the mentality he came out with. We know LeBron is very calculated. Was this maybe a little bit of extra motivation seeing what happened the last time those two teams played?
Definitely. I don't think any of that, all those things were missed. I think when he put the crown on his head and how boisterous he was in Milwaukee, that's just motivation for a guy who's done a lot of things in this game, but also needs some things to motivate him to take his game to another level and to still put himself on the top of the mountain peak.
And let's not forget, also early in the week, we heard Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was asked about LeBron and spoke about how impressive it was that, you know, at age 35, LeBron's still one of the top 3 players
threw a shot
in the NBA. I mean, Smitty, you heard that. What were your thoughts?
I mean, he threw shots, Smitty. Listen.
Bang, bang.
He had to. He had to say that, though.
I would say, I don't know. You know, it is a compliment to be in the top 3 with Giannis. I mean, you know, saying it. The more of the shot with me was this. This was more of the shot, the crown.
The new king?
Yeah, that's more of a shot to me. Even though this one, whether he was or not, that one was the one.
That's respect, too.
No, ain't no new king. I'm the king. You haven't won a championship yet. I'm still the king. That's what the mentality. But the mindset of LeBron, and you've been around him, obviously on the court, It was aggressive. It was attack. I want that same mindset going up against this Clipper team. I mean, I understand there's Kawhi, I understand there's Paul George, but there's nothing can stop girth. He has girth and handle, and the way with him is even if he's off balance, he's still going to make the pass. But I want him to start in the paint, and obviously, like you said, build back out. But somebody has to set the tone against this Clipper team. The Clipper team really think they're the toughest team in the league, and they could be. But we got to see, and I think the Lakers got to come in with the Rondo mindset, the Avery Bradley mindset. LeBron had the mindset he had tonight, and then I want to see AD, whether you shoot bad or not, win the game in the paint, and then we'll see.
Also, this offensive firepower, we know that the Milwaukee Bucks, one of the best, if not the best scoring team, they're so efficient. But the Clippers are the only team in the NBA that has 4 players averaging over 19 points per game. And I'm looking at the Lakers box score right here. You have LeBron with 30-something, AD with 30-something. Kyle Kuzma is the only other player in double figures. So where are they going to get that other offensive firepower, seeing the Clippers are coming in fully loaded and ready to ball?
I don't think they have to have somebody else have a superb offensive night. You have to have veterans make veteran plays, shoot the ball well, take charges, do their defensive assignments. It's not about scoring. It's about making the right plays to win the game. And they have a crew of veterans that have championship level experience. So it's going to be a great game coming up on Sunday. You got two teams that do two distinctive things, but who knows who's going to be the best in the West. It's good for basketball.
Is there a team that has an advantage in this one?
Advantage, I would still give the Clippers a slight advantage. I mean, I look at the way the matchup of Kawhi and also LeBron can X each other out, and then I look at everybody else. DJ said it, we all know it. They don't have an answer for Anthony Davis when he wants to come to play. I know it's going to be physical. I know the Morris twins going to be physicality. I know Patrick Beverly is going to be physical. I know Avery Bradley is going to be physical. I think it's going to come down to, can somebody, like you say, the little things, can somebody go out there like a Caldwell Pope and say, I'm shutting down Lou Williams. I'm shutting down Lou Williams. Because stars going to get their points. But you can't let those other guys come out because there's going to be some guys who are saying Kuzma's not scoring. I think those are the guys that can come out there and take away those third, fourth, and fifth option. Those are guys that win games for you. Because if you don't let Lou Williams get hot, it puts a lot more pressure on Kawhi and Paul George to maybe get 35 versus their 30.
Well, I can't wait to see the game. I'm going to be right by my television watching it. So far, the Clippers have knocked out the Lakers twice this season. What's going to happen in round 3? Can't wait to see it. Well, check this. So it's Les, your State Farm Sister of the Night.
Sometimes things don't always go as planned. The question becomes, do you fold or fight? One team ready to push, another looking to pull. Neither willing to give.
Checking out the first half, what's going on in La La Land. Giannis playing bully ball, says, you can't stop me, huh? You can't stop me, huh? Too strong.
Yeah, see, look, I mean, the Lakers are big, right?
They allegedly they are.
LeBron, Anthony Davis.
And Giannis ain't trying to hear none of that.
Giannis ain't small now.
Nah, he's not. We are all tied up at 48 apiece at halftime. Giannis in double digits, 2 rebounds away from a double-double. LeBron James ferocious early on with 2 monster dunks. He has 12 of his own. The white mamba. No, excuse me, the bald mamba. Alex Caruso chipping in with 7 as we have ourselves a ball game in La La Land. What's good, NBA fans? Of course, you are now rocking with the best. Ro Parrish here. The show is Game Time, brought to you by State Farm, joined by Dahntay Jones, Steve Smith, 2 NBA champions here on the set, having a good time at halftime right now, looking at the authority that Giannis is playing with. We saw LeBron kind of dunked it kind of strong. He clearly is focused, but Giannis looks a little different tonight. He seems a little bit more laser sharp focused.
Well, I think he's coming out trying to set the tone and send a message. The one thing for Giannis, I just want to see him in close games in the fourth quarter. That's when he has to be big. Doesn't have to be scoring. I think when you're the best player, it's your responsibility to get a great shot. And that means for yourself or your teammates to make the right play. For the Lakers, I'm not worried about LeBron. I need AD. That's the one. That's the guy I thought would be MVP this year. I chose him as my MVP because I thought he would get easier shots playing alongside the LeBron James, and I think he has to, even though LeBron James is fantastic, he has to be, in my opinion, the first option. We're going through you, and then LeBron James bring us home. I need to see that from him on both ends in these type of games.
2 for 8 so far, 0 for 3 from downtown. Obviously, like Smitty said, he expected a little bit more